What no Monte Cristo?
That's
He got the term Monte Cristo, the name Monte Cristo from watching the County Monte Cristo. And he viewed himself as a person who's always being wronged. And so therefore, he utilizes the whole, if you watch the movie Count Monte Cristo, you know that he used his power and influence to try to get back at people who he believed wronged him. You ever watch the movie? So
kind of like the spook who sat by the door kind of vibes on that, on that kind of
type of shit, right? That's where he got from. So he was my young dog.
Yeah.
I wasn't his young dog. I was moving and grooving around, fucking niggas up. You know what I'm saying? He was my young dog.
Yeah.
Whenever he would ride out, something would happen. You know what I'm saying? I would send the kite because no gangs didn't control shit back then. So if he go to a joint, he'd write me, I'm at so such and such. Or when he would ride out somewhere, I would find out where he was at. He could write me like, man, I need a blammer. So I would tell the guys in the cipher, man, that's my young dog, give him a blammer. So we was cool like that. We were cool the entire time. We fell out of contact. I think I didn't even know he was at home. You know what I'm saying? I had fell out of contact with him about 5 or 6 years prior to me coming home. Right? When I came home, my daughter had an opportunity to go to Cass Tech, and his son had the opportunity to go to Cass Tech.
Dang.
So what happened was that during the whole parent day, I was there with my daughter, and he was there with his son. Dang. So that's how we reconnected. I didn't know he was home, and he didn't know I was home. So I was real big on trying to encourage young guys. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. And I always told young guys that when you go home, man, being free and having nothing is better than being locked up and having the whole world.
Oh, for sure.
So I was real big on trying to mentor people and talk to people and kick it. Anybody you talk to will tell you that, who knows me from prison. I never tried to guide young guys into the wrong shit. Now I did have my own little crew who used to go beat the fuck out of niggas and stab niggas. that's just the consequence of being in prison.
Yeah, for sure.
But
he said that's just the consequence.
It is.
Of
It's a part.
being in prison.
Yeah, that's why you don't go. That's why you don't go if you ain't with it.
So when I seen him, it was like he was happy to see me, and I was happy to see him because it was all good memories between me and him. Being in prison, wasn't no animosity. He was like, man, I'm rapping, I'm doing, because he was rapping in prison, beating on the table, rapping and shit like that, right? So he was like, man, I'm in the studio right now. I'm doing what I said I was gonna do. Because I was real big on when you go home,
do what the fuck,
do what you say you're gonna do. Remember all the times that we sat in this motherfucker having to rob niggas.
Yes.
Remember all the time we sat in this bitch missing our kids, missing our mama. Remember we was hoping. Remember we sitting here hoping and praying that our kids or our mother wouldn't get shot in the crossfire. We remember that shit and use that shit as motivation to do the right thing when you get home. So I was real big on that. So the first thing he said to me was, "I'm doing what I said I was gonna do," because that was my mantra. Do what you say you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the studio building my album. He said, "You ought to come check me out." Right? So we exchanged numbers and shit. So he was at the studio on 7 Mile and Grand River, the suites, the loft upstairs. So about a week went by. I went up there and checked him out. I think he had 4 or 5 songs done. The Red Book Volume 1 was the first project, right? He was like 4 or 5 songs done or into the project. So he let me listen to the music. And it was Joy Road this and Southwest that, and there was a bunch of gang references and shit. So, I ain't no gang banger, bro. So I ain't really trying to hit no nigga talk no gang bang shit. And I'm an East Side nigga. I'm not finna listen to no nigga talk no Joy Road shit. All motherfucking day. I ain't finna listen to that shit.
Money, motherfucker.
If listen, it gotta be a straight up hit.
Period.
For me to listen to this shit and ignore it, you hollering West Side.
The whole time.
I'm not finna listen to that shit off. I'm turn that shit off, right? So I said, I'm fucking with it because he can flow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm fucking with it. So he was like, man, you are the rap. I'm like, oh, my nigga, I ain't doing no motherfucking rap. I don't know rapper, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He said, bro, you was the most shit talking this nigga in the world in prison. You interview any nigga from Marvin Cotton to Uchi Khan to any motherfucker, they would tell you. Niggas didn't even believe I was in the Nation of Islam. I was talking about niggas so bad.
Real shit. Marv came by, he talked to us.
Now I go crazy on the motherfucking that bitch. So he's like, bro, you are the rap. I said, man, I ain't no rapper, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just came home doing 17 years. I ain't finna, nigga, I've been gone since Jesus walked the earth. I'm motherfucking rapping, nigga. I'm 40 years old. I'm motherfucking rapping.
I've been gone since Jesus.
So he's
That's
like,
a
man,
long time.
yeah, he like, man, you ought to rap. I said, bro, I don't know motherfucking rapping, bro. I ain't no. That ain't my thing. Ain't my
thing,
goal.
nigga.
Put in my no motherfucking rapping. Nigga, I'm finna trap. Nigga, I'm finna do something.
Get to
some
the
money.
paper.
I've been gone, right? So he said, man, you can do it, man. He said, man, just think about Baby from Cash Money. He just talk shit.
Talk shit.
He ain't got a rhyme and none of that shit. He said,
stay
man,
fresh
this is what he said, man, you can just talk shit throughout the whole thing. It ain't even got a rhyme, right? So Melodic was the guy who we were working with, a guy named Melodic, a producer.
Yeah.
Mel. Yeah. So Mel put some beats on. So I was like, man, I was just sitting there, I was going through some shit, and he's like, man, just say your shit. Say some ignorant shit that you would say in prison. So I just started talking like, fuck you, broke ass bitch, and blah, 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 we'll fuck your hoe type shit, bitch. And from there, I think I still have the Red Book Volume 1. The project we did, I still have it.
That's crazy.
The whole box of them.
Actual CD.
Yeah, because it's not on iTunes. The whole box of them.
Y'all don't have you didn't put it on iTunes?
No, because it wasn't no iTunes back then.
That's
we was out of Press Play. I put it in Press Play.
I remember Press Play.
You know what I'm saying? We was out of Press Play. You know what I'm saying?
That's Northland,
Eastland. Then they had one in Fairlane before they closed down.
Yeah.
And so we was in Press Play.
That's who turned Doughboy's life up.
J Success, Press Play.
Yes.
I was trying to think of his name.
J Success is an integral part of the new generation from Doughboys Cash Out forward.
Yes.
They wouldn't have had the momentum without.
Bro, yes. We would go to the middle of the mall and be like, bro, how much to get our CD just to sit here in the middle of the mall at your store? That's how it shows you how legendary that was, that movement.
Yeah, absolutely.
That movement was.
So that's what happened between me and him. So, so the whole thing, the truth of the matter is that we were never the same kind of human being, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were never the same kind of human being. And but you never really know a motherfucker until you're really in close proximity to a motherfucker. Sure. So I took over club status.
Yeah.
When I took over club status, that's when Mike B and Royce 5'9" were, it was MIC Music Group. So Mike B had, it was Mike B, Royce 5'9", T-Dot, Soul Boy Chaz, the Stack Boys, and at that point in time, it was the group, most people don't know this, is that Babyface Ray, Soul Boy Chaz, and T-Dot Reigns was in a group called Loud Boy Kane.
I remember that.
When I came around, they were working on that project. The group only lasted, it didn't even last the entire album because Ray left and went on back to Team Eastside. You know what I'm saying? Which is where he came from to begin with, right? So I got cool with Mike B. I got cool with Mike B because the guy who really kind of like helped groom Mike B growing up was my man, Alligator Mac. You know what I'm saying? So when Mike B, I used to fuck around in the township because I'm from Pontiac originally. So that's Oakland County. So I used to fuck around in Oak Park, Southfield, in the township, Roll Up Township, 8 Mile, Wyoming area, right? So when you grew up in Pontiac and you go to youth home, you go to Oakland County Youth Home, Southfield, Oak Park,
that's
Ferndale, the township, that's Oakland County. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up with the guys who Mike B grew up with. So I can remember being in this club status one day, and he asked me, like, when he found out I was really from Pontiac, he said, man, you know a guy named Mac? I was like, no, I don't know a motherfucker named Mac. I know 1,000 motherfuckers named Mac. You know what I'm saying? It's like Mac Brooks. Mac Brook, little short Mac Brook. You know what I'm saying? A little demon ass nigga, right? He kind of motherfucker, little Mac, he about 5'6", but he'll sock a nigga 6'3" in the face.
That's easy.
Without no motherfucking problem, right? So me and Mac grew up together. Mac is from Southfield. I'm from the Yak. We grew up in the Oakland County Children's Village, beating niggas' ass from Detroit. Giving them the blue.
The business, right.
If you get across 8 Mile, you go to Children's Village, you up there full of the Pontiac, Southfield, Oak Park niggas. And we're going to hang you. If it's a problem, we're going to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? So when I came to Detroit in 86, I wasn't afraid of Detroit niggas. So I already know you niggas is human.
With it. Yeah.
Niggas is human.
I fucking love it.
I knew it.
Yeah. I
came in, socked the niggas the fuck out.
Right.
So it wasn't like I just came to Detroit without having no experience. Because I've been in the youth home. I was in Wayne County youth home too.
Yeah.
So I'm already knowing, nigga, if you can fight, you can fight.
You can fight. It don't matter where you go.
Yeah. You can fight, you can fight.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter where you from.
What was the dissolution of that relationship? What made you just say, you know what, outside of that, right?